The NFL on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing.
Alert!
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hey! White!
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Hey, middle.
Stafford on first down. He dumps it off for Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Hey, easy. Hey.
Now it's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tua going to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold him to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Stay 50, stay 50.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, the Rams at 7-5 now of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
59! Easy, alert!
Henry again on 2nd down. And only a couple there as they'll take this up to the 47. You talk about this Miami defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Stand. Scott. Hey, 21 T8.
Here's Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Up the middle, Achane. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Fighting his way through contact and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, come on, 2. Get to the line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Stafford. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now third down and 7.
53. Ready.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That one goes for 24 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points up.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Stafford. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Monday. Like 7.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. This will go to Henry out wide. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Double right.
Stafford now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That is caught. Touchdown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll dump this off to Achane. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Tyreek Hill. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
21G, 21G.
Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Tua's going to change things up. They'll run for it with Achane. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready.
They'll run. Achane. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Achane. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Achane. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
53, ready. Stop.
On first down at Stafford. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Channing Tindall, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion.
Right.
One more good rep, and they get off the field.
White. Hey.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this returnable for Hill. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready.
Another catch there for Waddle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
At the 22-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Waddle, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Dolphins 33, Rams 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey! 59!
Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
I think what we're seeing from him means the future has arrived because I think most teams are looking for that hybrid running back. The guy who can run it, of course, but who can catch it as well. And those catching skills, exactly why they chose him early in the draft.
Yeah, it's one thing to have a catch for 5-10 yards. It's another to be able to break off a long play like that.
Yeah, we saw it in college, his ability to spread out, catch the football. He's brought it to the NFL as well.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
All right, let's go.
In motion, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And taken right at the 35. Touchdown, LA! A punt return of 65 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Get safe.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Dolphins.
On first down, Tagovailoa. This one deep for Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Tua now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
40 gun! 40 gun!
Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Omaha, ready to move!
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Alert! Hey, give me a radar.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Like 7.
Again, it's Stafford. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Point after, right down the middle, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
This is caught by Waddle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 70! 21!
Back to throw. Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Real right, 20, 32! 11, 11! 20 hot!
One last throw here for Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.